Hey YouTube, NC Shootist here. Wanted to bring you a video on a Lee double disc kit. These kits are necessary if you're going to be reloading rifle rounds. If you're reloading handgun, you don't have to worry about it. And even some rifle rounds, you don't have to really worry about it. I'm getting ready to reload some 223 right now. Hodgdon is my go-to powder, H335. I've got a 55 grain 223 bullet, but fortunately for me, that one, that can be accomplished using the single disc. But pretty soon I'm going to be reloading some 30-06, which takes a quite considerable more amount of powder, and you need the double disc kit to be able to achieve that. So I'm going to kind of run through how to set up a double disc kit and what's in the box, and just some tips to go along with it. So here's the box that you'll get as part of the double disc kit. If you get the Pro Auto Disc powder measure, it'll already come with 4 discs of various sizes, various size orifices. And if you get the double disc kit, it's basically a double of all those 4 discs that came with your auto disc powder measure. So they're basically, they're duplicates of what you already have, so you can double them up and get the powder charge that you need. So in the box, you'll have four of the discs. You'll have some longer screws to be able to put your hopper, attach your hopper to the body with the double discs on there. And you'll also have some small plastic riser pieces to go between the hopper and the body. And we'll kind of run through an example. Again, I don't need it for specifically what I'm doing with 223 right now. But I'll show you a hypothetical with a 30-06 charge. So I've got my Richard Lee's Modern Reloading 2nd edition. Got my 30-06 Springfield section of the book. Okay, and typically I've got a 180 grain cast bullet. Unfortunately, the 180 grain section does not have H335 for some reason. But what we'll do is we'll just use the 180 grain jacketed bullet section. Okay, we'll come down to H335. You'll see the starting grains are 42. The never exceed grains are 46. So let's see what we can do. If you'll notice, sorry about that. You'll notice the under the volume or the auto disc size, it'll say DBLD. And if you go down to the footnotes, that'll tell you that's a double disc is needed. So we'll go to the instruction sheet that comes with the double disc kit. Okay, and we'll look at we're going to be under Hodgdon H335. Okay, so 21.1 grains can be achieved with a 1.36 auto disc. All right, so 42 is our starting grains. So 21.1 times 2, that's 42.2. So we can use 2 of the 1.36s to achieve what we need. So these are some big holes in this disc. So you'll see this one's 1.36. And we'll go to our additional double disc kit. We've got another 1.36. Okay. And we'll take our powder hopper off. Okay, and this one's, I've got it set up right now for reloading 30 Luger. So I've got one of the smaller discs in here. Okay, we'll take the short screws out. And we'll put the longer screws in. Okay. And now you can see the way the powder measure works is whatever number you need as far as a charge, you put that number right over the actuating arm here. So if you need 0.34, which is what I needed for reloading 30 Luger for my particular charge, I put that 3.4 over there, and then when the arm is actuated, that disc slides back over the hole and lets the powder drop into the case. All right, so we need two 1.36. Okay, so we'll put our 1.36 over the lever. Okay, and then we'll take our second 1.36 and we'll stack it on top. Okay, and you can see that right there. And now what you do is you just take your hopper, put your extended screws in here. Okay. And we forgot an important piece. We need our riser sections. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put those on either side of the body here. And this is kind of a tricky bit. You really need like 4 hands to be able to do this. Let's see how we do on the first try here. Not too shabby. Just got to adjust a few things here. Okay. And we'll push our screws down in there. Okay, take our brass nuts and tighten those down. Okay, and there you have it. So if you need to reload, say 30-06, you've got 2 discs in there, and you can get the charge you need without having to take your powder measure out and doing it the old-fashioned way. Now, word of caution, if you're using 2 discs in combination and your sizes are different, let's say you're not using 2 holes that are 1.36, but let's say you're using a 0.76 and a 0.66, okay? Let's take those 2 right there. It's important to remember that you always want the smaller hole on top of the bigger one, okay? So you don't want powder to get stuck. Let's say you've got the smaller one. You don't want powder to get stuck on the ledge of the smaller one if it's below, because then you'll have an incorrect charge, okay? And let's do this for exaggeration. Let's take a 0.46 and a 0.95. You would never want to do that, but so what you want to do is you want to put your 0.46 on top of your 0.95, okay? So that way you're sure that the powder is not sticking on a ledge. See, if you had it the other way around, powder could get stuck there. You would have an incorrect charge, and it could potentially cause problems with the bullet hanging up in the barrel. So that's something you want to be sure to avoid. So there it is, the Lee double disc kit. It sure beats the old way of having to scoop out with powder measure by hand and pour into the case. So it's as simple as that. Easy, simple setup, easy to use, and gets the job done. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Thanks, and God bless.